Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Ken, also known as MrKenDenis. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing another cosmetic Priceline recommendation sale video. So Priceline is set to have another half price cosmetic sale. So it's going to be a 3-day sale event. So I've got my phone because I'm horrible at dates. So it's going to be from 31st of July to the 2nd of August. So that's this Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. So as far as I know, this is available both in-store and online. So if you guys work full-time like myself, which it's really hard to get to the stores when you work full-time, and by the time you get to the store sometimes all the good stuff is gone. So if you guys are interested in online shopping, you guys can definitely do it online. Create a wish list, that's my biggest tip for you guys, and just put all the things that you want there so that the next day when the sale starts, you can just log into your account and then, you know, just put everything that you wanted in your wish list. Okay, so in this video I'm going to be recommending a couple of new products that I have tried out that I highly recommend that you guys check out at the sales. There are a couple of things that I don't have for specific categories, so I will just link down in the description box down below a playlist of all my past recommendations and I stick by them. Alright, so let's start off first with a primer. So this one is the NYX Angel Veil Primer, and this has got to be the best, if not the best, sorry, just heard a siren. The best primer. So if you guys have fine lines, large pores, this is definitely a miracle worker. It will fill it in and your skin just looks absolutely flawless and smooth. Okay, now let's move on to foundations. So I've got this one first. This one is from Rimmel London. This one is the Match Perfection Invisible Coverage Foundation. Now Rimmel London has recently released, I think, new shades, and now they have a total of 25 shades. So a lot of people are going to be covered by their shade range. All right, let's move on to concealer and a setting powder. Now unfortunately I haven't really tried any new products recently that has really wowed me, so I can't really recommend any new products, but if you guys are interested in those particular products, again, you can check out the playlist down below. I have recommended a couple of products in the past and I still stand by those. Okay, now let's move on to bronzer. Now this one is from Rimmel London as well, and this one is the Good to Glow bronzer. This is a matte bronzer and I have got the shade 2, which is amber. If you guys have a complexion similar to myself, NC30 and NC35-40, I do believe the shade is going to work really well for you as well. Now it does look a bit orange in the pan, but honestly on the skin it translates beautifully. So if you guys are looking for a new drugstore bronzer, this is definitely one to check out. Now if you guys are interested in a cooler tone bronzer, I highly recommend this one. This one is from L'Oreal. This one is the Back to Bronze Matte Powder, and I don't actually know what shade this is. Number 2, Sunkissed. So it's a really nice bronzer, very nice buttery sort of like texture when you apply it on the skin, and I think if you guys have a tan complexion like myself, if you guys are looking for that sort of like cool tone bronze look, this is definitely one you can use. And honestly I feel like with certain complexions you can get away using this as a contour powder. Models Prefer have got a couple of new highlighters that I am absolutely in love with. So let's start off first with this one. I think this one came out first. This one is from the Another Dimensions collection, I believe. This is what it looks like. It's got that ombre effect from sort of like this white color to like a bronzy color. You can definitely just use one shade or mix them all together and they create this beautiful, beautiful champagne glow on the skin. Another one is this highlighting palette from Models Prefer, and this one has these sort of like colors. They also have one that have the traditional sort of like bronzy champagne shades, very similar to the one I showed you guys earlier, but I think this one is for those of you guys that like to experiment. Now some of these colors look quite scary to play with, to be completely honest, and I was like that too when I first saw this, but then I started playing around with the different shades and they actually translate pretty well on the skin as long as you don't overdo it, but they are pretty. Okay, another highlighter palette that I am in love with and really surprised me at how good it is this one from L'Oreal. This one is the La Vie en Glow highlighting palette. I think this only comes in one shade. L'Oreal Paris can be quite pricey at the drugstore, so definitely take advantage of the 50% off sale. Packaging is a little bit flimsy for my liking, to be completely honest, but the products themselves are just beautiful. They have this really nice, very subtle glow on this skin. Like obviously I just swatched it and it kind of looks like an eyeshadow. I don't know if you guys can even see that. Alright, now let's move on to blush. Now I don't think I've recommended these blushes before, But lately I have been wearing blush for like the daily sort of like makeup look, and I have been going for sheer tone blushes. I don't know, there's just something about a sheer tone blush that just looks really nice and soft on the skin. Obviously you can achieve that with a very pigmented blush as well, but let's be real, sometimes I'm just in a rush. I just rather build it up instead of just like tapping off the excess and making sure I don't have too much on my brush and then putting it on. Anyway, I recommend this one from Bourjois. These ones are their, I don't think they have a special name, but Bourjois blushes are really nice and cute, and they honestly remind me of Chanel blushes, so you've got that really nice fancy feel for it as well. So mascara, I have been loving this one from L'Oreal. This one is the Paradise Ecstatic? Yeah, Paradise Ecstatic mascara. Honestly, I think I like it because of the brush. I honestly prefer the traditional sort of like brushes over the synthetic ones that really separate your lashes. I don't know, I just do. I've always found them work well for my lashes. Now, I don't remember if accessories, brushes, lashes are part of it. So if they aren't, I'm really sorry, but I have a feeling they are. Now, obviously, if you guys are looking for brushes to add to your collection, you guys know I am a big fan of Real Techniques brushes and Eco Tools brushes. I just find that they are really nice and easy to work with, and also the fact they are synthetic, so it's really easy to clean them. You don't have to really worry about the fibers being damaged by being too rough by cleaning them, which I do that a lot. Now, in terms of lashes, I am wearing a really nice pair at the moment. These ones are from 1000 Hour. These ones are from their new collection, the classic collection. This is in Drama. I think that's the name of this pair of lashes. They're really pretty. They're only a single layer, but I feel like they definitely give the amount of drama that I'm used to. Okay, so the next palette that I really want to talk about, I have misplaced, and I literally had it in my hand a minute ago, but I don't know where it is. But it's the Rimmel London Spice Edition palette. That stuff is really, really good. I'll put a photo on the screen. Very, very pigmented, and honestly is, in my personal opinion, a good dupe for the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. So if you guys are into those colors, but want to get it at a very, very affordable price, especially during the sale, definitely check that one out. Okay, next palette is from Models Prefer, and this one really surprised me. This one is the Sunsetter eyeshadow palette. Now, this one honestly reminds me of one of the Huda Beauty eyeshadow palettes. Now, there are mixed reviews online about this palette, but I am personally pretty impressed with the quality of this eyeshadow. Obviously, some of the shades aren't super pigmented, but it's definitely buildable. I think if you have a good eyeshadow primer, you've got different brushes that you can work with, I think this is a very good drugstore palette, and I think it's a steal, to be honest. Next palette is from Models Prefer again. Actually, there's been a lot of Models Prefer in this video. I have to say, Models Prefer has definitely blown me away this year, so if you guys are looking for a new brand to really look into, if you haven't already, Models Prefer is the one that you should check out. Okay, so this one is the Ruby Nude eyeshadow palette. Again, these colors are very, very trendy at the moment. Obviously, as you guys can see from my current eyeshadow, I'm really into sort of like these purpley pinky tones, and these ones definitely have that as well. So I also appreciate the selection of colors. It's just a really, really beautiful palette. Last but not least, I highly recommend the L'Oreal Balmain Collection lipsticks. Now, I know this is a limited edition collection, but I have been to a couple of stores and I still have seen them. Only a few shades are left. I think all the wearable shades are gone now, and it's only really like the really eccentric colors. I'd like to say eccentric, or I should say fashionable colors, I should say, in this sense. Now, if you guys can still get them, I highly recommend you do, because these things are super, super pretty. I like the packaging, and it's just very high fashion, I feel. Now, this is just me being a makeup junkie. Even if you don't like the shade and you guys just want to have it on your vanity, I would not stop you. I think it's beautiful. I think you should have it on your vanity, because they're just stunning lipsticks. I really like the packaging of the green ones. The blue ones are stunning as well, but I have to say the green ones are my favorite. They kind of look like this jade texture, and I don't know, it's very fancy. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up the video if you guys enjoyed. Tell me down in the comment box down below if you guys are going to be checking out the sale. What are you guys going to be getting from the sale? And I also need your help for a recommendation for a lip liner. So I'm currently using this one from Kylie Cosmetics. This one's in Brown Sugar. It's sort of like this caramel brown colour, and it just works really well for all of the looks that I'm currently into. So if you guys have a Priceline recommendation that is very similar, please let me know, because I've been on the hunt for one for the longest time. But yeah, again, that's it for me. I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!